Alright, and we are back now with actually working background audio. Show off the deck list for the VOD. Pull up the Nami. Let's actually try the original list. I know there's such a slight difference, but you know we gotta try something. Because we've been on a losing streak with the current one. Pull up the ranked. There we go. Alright, log in. Things are going slow. I swear. Someday we will have a stream where nothing bad happens. Alright. Starting at a relatively low 77.8 million bounty. Peaked at 200. Goal is just to kind of get back there. Oop, and they canceled. Awesome. Alright, create a private lobby, here we go. Take two, please work. Yeah, it worked. Frosty, alright. Got a purple Dofi matchup. They are going first. I guess so they can play a Dellinger on one and then swing 5 on 2. I don't quite understand it, or maybe so they can... I don't know. I guess just because they're trying to go like 1, 3, 5, 8, maybe? Still doesn't make a ton of sense though, but I won't say no. Sand is good. Yep, there's the Dellinger. I think we just play you, pitch hanger, draw 2. Have another hanger if they decide to go 5-5. Unironically, if they swing 5 with Dellinger, I'm bottom decking it. Or that's probably not the play though. I should realistically just... Oh, they did. I probably should swing into this, but I don't want them to go 6-8 or even 6 Dawn into 7 Dawn. But also, I mean, what else do I have going on? Not much. Well, I'll you and see what happens. I think I'm just gonna kind of let it live. It did take a life, which is actually really annoying, but sugar, sure. I don't care if your opponent has 6 more Dawn. Play the Searcher. Okay, that's fine. Do wish that we had a Nami Searcher, though. That would have made this opener a lot better. Draw Monet, sure. I'll pitch the Apis because I kind of want to play as Zeph. Maybe I'm... Well, I mean, they're going to be going. If I swing, no matter what, they can either redirect to sugar, or actually, so I guess we can bottom deck the sugar and then swing one into the searcher. Because redirecting doesn't do anything. Well, it does that, I guess. But that's their once per turn, so now they have to hard commit to sugar. That was just a misplay by them, which I will happily take. Okay, so now they can Monet. I think Monet gets as active. Yep. So they can go Monet and then 5/5 or Monet 8. We'll see which one they decide to do. They go 8. That's probably smarter. Okay, so we can 3,000 worlds again. Let's hanger first and see what we draw into, though. I did not want to pitch the Kaya, but shoot. And now this is even weirder. I looked away and got punished by misclicking. But them's the breaks. Virgo, sure, Virgo, sure. Okay, well, so now we're never 3,000 worlds thing this Monet. Although I guess we just like peel off Nami, maybe? Could Zeph to bounce Kaya, but then we're just taking at least 2 hits because we can gavel. I think honestly Zephing the Kaya back is the play because it gives us something to do on our next turn, which is just like peel off Kaya. They play a 3rd Virgo, okay. Swing an 8, that's the worst number you can swing. I'm a mill peel off you, that sucks. I mean, yeah, we do still need to gavel. I'll pitch the 3,000 rows though, because with the Virgos, that's nothing. Milakaya, that sucks too. I'll take this one, and then if they swing 6, 5, even better. Alright, so what's our play next turn? Peel off you, Kaya. Do we get the chance to establish a Nami? I guess what I can do is can swing 6 into Monet with lead. See if they rather stupidly use lead effect. And then try to push a big Zeph attack through. Nope, they just counter out, which is totally fine as well. Drawing the Kaya actually is really nice here. Do I need to play her though is the question. So they have the bare minimum 7/7/7. It sucks that we kind of have to leave up Kaya's almost as like 2Ks. Because we'd be pitching 2Ks with, well, nah. Yeah, that's fine. Gets us 2 cards deeper. It's definitely the play. Okay, so what's like the worst they can do? 1 Dawn makes that 7, like 7/7/7/7/7/9. It's not looking great for us. We would need to hit like 10. Yeah, I'm not counting out of that. If they swing inefficient numbers, though, we have a chance. We also did not hit any draw triggers, which sucks. Okay, so what's their best swing here? Like 7, or like 6, 7, 9, I guess? 5, 5, 7, 7, 5, 6, 6, 7, 5, 5, 7, 7's probably better. If they just swing 11, they don't swing at all, okay. Sure. I think I actually have to play the Apis here. Yeah, we get a rubber band. We have 5 in deck now. Okay, I mean, our opponent's just playing really badly, but I'll take it. just not misplay this. So rubber band, gavel, gavel. GG's. Alright, starting off with a maybe not well-earned victory, but it was certainly a victory. So that's not a bad way to start off the night. Kai Cenat, okay. Somehow the odds that it's actually Kai Cenat are low. Did this guy get support in ABO 3? He may have, I don't know. I'll play you because Sokka does nothing to it. 3 guys in our opener is not great, even with a U to do something with, I guess. We can definitely hold on to the Nojiko as something to like bounce whatever they play on their next turn. Ooh. Or we can play 2 Namis and hope that they can't, I guess, Lucci them, I don't know. Discard, draw, play Lucci would be really bad for us. But if they have it, they have it. Seven. Now this is kind of wonky because I do want to keep the U, but also I feel like it's maybe just like pitch gavel here. Pitch gavel, draw to 4, draw to 5, draw to 6. Pitching U, we'll pitch the gavel and see if it comes back to bite us in the ass. We mill a Kaya and a Boodle. That sucks. Did you play like a Hina? Oh, you play a Brook. That's fair. A little annoying, but fair. I could get a 3,000 Worlds for the Brook. But I mean, Nami's just gonna die next turn anyway. I feel like we're better off getting the Pilaf. Do you know there's a gavel in the bottom 4? Or they just... What the heck just happened? My ranked sim just kicked... What the heck? My ranked sim is going wild. Okay, that works. Okay. Did my opponent leave? I know you guys can't see, but my ranked sim just like completely bugged out to where it's theoretically letting me join the queue again, which I'm not looking to do, obviously, but that's so weird. I guess we just play it out and see what happens. I'm gonna turn the music down a little bit. Yep, swing 5. You block, we counter out. Swing 7, we... I feel like we actually take this. Perfect. Alright, please play like just a Kuzan or something easy to get rid of. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, even better. Okay, so let's swing 6 into Brook. Alright, so we could have double bottom decked, which would be funny, but I'll just kind of play it slow and safe. Oh, they are playing this new card, which makes sense actually. Negate with cost of 5 or less. Bottom decking the Kaya is actually not terrible for us because it means we can theoretically reuse it again. Thinking about donning up the Brook. Could go like 9-10 if they just want to swing. Yeah. So I do think we take this one and we're not punished for it. They have a pudding, it's pretty harmful. Nope, just 10. That makes sense. Alright, so we pitch the I'm a Goner, mill, nothing. Pitch Apis. We've got peel off Kaya. We can rubber band the Brook if they counter out again. Or not rubber band, 3,000 worlds it. They're thinking about it. Okay, ooh, Isuka. On play, bottom deck of 4 cost. Okay. Huh, that's pretty solid. We will play the Nami and see if they have anything for it. Jinbei. When a card is stressed by your hand by your effect, the expensive brush. Oh, that's so cool. That is some spice. Do we pitch the Nami? Yeah, she's not doing anything here. They did that poorly. They just didn't attack with Jinbei. Okay, sure. Alright, so we play you first. Play you again. And Kaya. What's best to keep here? Rubber band gets us 1 close. We know our bottom 5 is like random card, gavel, rubber band, random card, Kaya. So I guess I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick back up the Kaya. Just hope they can't kill us this turn somehow. Alright, draw a card. Okay, well that's even more fine for us, honestly. So now Jinbei gets rush, but we can survive. We can survive this Sokka hit with just the hanger. Or I'll actually just do I'll pitch the Kaya because hanger might be useful to get us through like a final card of our deck. Oh yeah, no, hanger will definitely be useful. Sure, Apis. Well, actually we can just Zeph Kaya Zeph. That works too. GG. The opponent definitely could have played that better. They should have swung with the Jinbei on the previous turn. Alright, let's see if this is... Okay. I wonder if that gave me ranking points or not, or if it counted as me leaving. I hope it didn't. Alright. Nope, I guess we didn't. We're good. Alright, they're going first. The sand has a U and a lot of two cost triggers that we want to see in our life, so we will ship it. Got a Nami on the start. That's good. We'll see if they swing 9 or have the guy. Which is better? I think kind of considering gaveling here, just because Apis can help us dig for something. Nami will also dig, I guess, for 3,000 worlds in theory, so yeah, we'll gavel here. Mill rubber band U, that's rough. Yep, they have the Zoro-Juro. We do not have a 3,000 worlds. We do have a second gavel though, which is not too shabby. How do I want to set this up? I guess this way. Something like this, because hopefully we'll get to search at least one more time. Could have viewed for the Nojiko, and that's rough. 4 into 1. I could protect this, honestly. Not a terrible idea. No, it is, because... Well, actually... Yeah, we'll do it. forces another swing onto her. Yeah. Now this is where they go gear 2, or Bonkley gear 2, or yeah, just to die for. Oof. Alright, so we're at 6 Dawn, and they're about to be at 10, which is bad. Guess right now the goal was just not give them anything to like Mihawk. Oh no, I guess now, like in EBO 3 format, they're just promo rogering us to death. Draw a giant, that's fine. Sanji Roger incoming? No, okay. I'll take the life here because I don't have a lot going on. Sanji Rush Luffy, interesting. I will counter out of this. Mill a gavel and a hanger, that's fine. 3,000 Worlds does nothing. Nami and Buddha, that's not bad. Now if they do have a Mihawk, they have to choose which one they want to get rid of. Draw a Sanji. Oh, it's the 2K Sanji. Okay, I thought it was this Sanji. Yep, there's the Mihawk. They do get rid of the blocker, so they're just going full aggro on us. Rubber Band, Milanojiko, that's fine. Still have 4 life, even though we are about to lose 2 to 3 of it. Yeah, 2 of it. No draw triggers is rough. Send to the Nojiko, find. I mean, both of these are bricks, so I think we take the Sorry I'm Dead for like super niche scenarios where we need to 3,000 worlds. One of our other things to live, which like will hopefully not come up because if you're doing that, you're really down bad, for lack of a better word. This is tough. So if they go like they have 9/9, can play another Luffy, which is like 7/10/10. But also we don't really have a lot going on otherwise. Pilaf. Is playing the Nami worth it? No, well they just swing Bonkley in there. I think I do need to hold up the Nami as counter here. Zorojiro, sure, that's just counter. Or that's really nothing for them. 9, yep, take. Yeah, this is not a good scenario to be in. Milakaya, that sucks. Because, yeah, now they can just 10, 16. Or 9, 17, actually, that's worse. Considering their options. 12, 14, still, well, yeah. Darg. GG's. Couldn't quite get there. Alright, 2-1 so far. On to another. Quick lobby to start, okay. I'll probably switch over to the other deck list in a second, just because I think having the 4th Apis as another 2K is important. Is this the same guy? Nope, someone different. Okay. Still gonna go second though. Got a Nami, we're keeping. 3,000 worlds for the Zorojiro if they play it. Even better, honestly. If they Zorojiro swing 6, or they swing 9, which I could counter on if I'm inclined to take though. That's pretty good. We'll send her in. Grab a gavel is nice. So it's like Kaya, put it like that, probably, yeah. Now this is kind of risky though in hand size. I guess, well, Kaya does fix that a bit. Could, yeah, I think we're fine to Kaya again, just because we, if he swings into our stuff, that's not reducing our hand size for like pudding reasons, although I guess they maybe play like a 1-of pudding, if that. Well, he is swinging 7, so he could be... Nope. Okay, 7 at Nami. I guess to play around triple 2K, which... Fair enough. Sure. Alright, we're at 6 cards. Let's boodle. Kaya. This guy is definitely either drawing a lot worse or playing a lot worse than the guy we just pro-A'd, which is good for the win rate. Charlotte Lin-Lin. On play, draw a card, top deck a card, add a Dawn on KO, heal 1. Okay. Ooh. Interesting. I don't quite see the spice. I guess it does get him to 8 Dawn on their 4th turn, so interesting. Grab the U. Hanger away this guy. Hanger away this guy. Play Nami. Sick. Sanji Mihawk, they bottomed to Nami, sure. 6 into 1. I can't protect. That's fine. I'm kind of tempted to rubber band out of it, but I shouldn't. We can Kaya to see how we're gonna mill. I don't hate that. Yeah, that's not bad. Stack it like this. We'd want to draw the Zeph if they just don't swing because we've stacked. Outside of that, I think we're good. So it's gavel pitch, draw a U for turn. Draw a red rock. That's a little sad, especially if they red rock the Kaya. Sure, you got it. They bottom deck the Kaya regardless, fair enough. This is weird because it's like we kind of need to gavel to get down to the U. We take the gavel though. That's more to like if we don't gavel. Well, I guess we didn't need to per se, but pitch hanger, draw 2, peel off is good. Apis can dig us farther. I don't know what we're appising for though is the issue. Because like we are gonna just need these gavels to live, so I don't think we can afford to do that. Tier 2, sure, whatever, that's fine. Red rock the Kaya, alright. Send 9 we have to take. Gavel. Mill 2 peel-offs, that sucks. Take, oof. Yep, we are donezo. GG's. Pop the emote. Man, not having counter events kind of means deck is a little rough to play with. Well. 2-2. Back into the queue. But yeah, let's change deck list real quick. It's a pretty minute change, but it may do something. We're just gonna have to wait and see. Ooh, new Nami. Okay, hell yeah. Excited for her as well. They are going second, but we do have Namis to start off the game, which is perfect. Plus, at 3,000 worlds, if they have their 2-cost Nami, or the 5-cost Nami, they do have the Shoujo. Okay, send her in. Big whiffs. That sucks. At least we have an insane bottom of deck, though, I guess. Play the other Nami in case they can remove both. Audio frozen. Everything frozen? Nope, it's working. Young girl, okay. Trash a pudding, okay, sure. They go 8 at life. They do 9 at life. Okay, I'll take. Maybe they have a second pudding and they're just like gonna prank me, I guess? I don't know. You grab a gavel. That's kind of what I was hoping you would grab. I was hoping you would just grab something useless. Do think I want to hold on to this 3,000 worlds. We'll see if I fight a second one. I do not, but this is totally fine. Do still have 7. Have to hope for not a pudding. The 5-cost Nami would be a little rough. Adds another one of our life. Hiyori, sure. Okay. Draws a card. That's totally fine. Oh, they've pitched 2 puddings? Okay. That makes our job even easier, I guess. 7 at life. I will not block, and I will gavel. Mill another 3,000 worlds and Nami, that's totally fine. So we can probably search up a third one with the Namis as needed. Marco blocker, sure, whatever. Get in there. Awesome. Stack it like that. Well, 3,000 worlds, the Marco. Play you, trash that, draw 2, and send Nami in. Yep, there's another 3,000 worlds. Stack so that the U draws the rubber bands. It's weird. We were like at 34 a second ago. Now we're at 27, which is good. Just the issue is they have 0 board development. Yeah, and the trash the rubber band. That sucks. We will not block. Rubber band, pitch hanger. Sure. This is going to be weird because we're going to get to a point where we're just going through the stuff that we already know is down there. We're actually probably at that point. We've searched 5 times, I think. Maybe 6. Yep, 6. We're just totally at that point. This now makes an interesting quandary. And that we have too much going on. But also they pitched 2 puddings, so we're in a good spot. Trying to remember what comes after this Nojiko. Gavel, probably something. It's either something really good or something really mediocre. Another kid. That's good. Swinging 9. I will take my lumps if I mill something bad, just because we have so much good stuff going on already. Yep, Kaya, Zeph, sure, whatever. I will take. I want to say these next two piles should have some form of events in them, so these Namis will at least be drawing another card. Pitch a Marco, sure, whatever. Yep, there you go. And there you go. And we have 8 in hand. We'll pitch you. Peel off Apis. Pitch the bricks. Yep, we get back to where the Kayas are again. And Kaya. I think I do play a second Boodle though. They could have like double Blaze Slice and we're cooked. Hopefully that's not the case. Yeah, like Kid, double Blaze Slice, Momonosuke. Interesting. That's kind of a spicy include. Like, I don't think it does anything just because we have all these blockers. You can't rest our stuff. Okay, so they can swing 9k, 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 whatever. Yeah, we're getting to where we want to be. Because, yeah, we can block, trash a U. We're going to, like, mill over our rubber band or something. Yep, mill, rubber band, Nami. And then these next two draws are just all Kayas. If they want to play perfectly, they should swing the younger one to hanger. Yeah, we'll just peel off Kaya. GG's. That was, let's see what their build looks like. 10 cost. I guess this is like an OP14 build because they're not on the new stuff, which makes sense. You got to test for 14 somehow. Even if speech is hard, even if it is testing into EBO3 builds. Ooh, got a lobby. Here we go now. Oh, it's the same person. Okay. They're going second this time, which I guess they did last time, so. No. Starting thing is good. We don't whiff on the initial Nami search, which is good. Set up to where Hanger can draw our last card, Kaya can draw into the Hanger. Boodle pass. 7. I'll block. Mill you, that's rough. Do they Zeus me? Nope, they just play a Hiyori, okay. I will grab this I'm a goner because we'll go so that Pilaf can draw these two, and if like super late game Nami needs to search an event off a future search. That's my reasoning behind that stacking. Hanger just to force another attack from them. You to dig deeper. That's fine. They probably swing like Hiyori into Hanger, Leader into Nami. Trying to think of what I pitch if they do swing Hiyori into Hanger though. Probably Zeph. I don't have anything good to bounce right now. And I'm going to be using Pilaf as my card draw of choice. They do put the 2 Dawn on Hiyori, so we will Rubber Band for that one instead. And my guess is they're just going to play a Marco blocker, which we can Nojiko, so yeah, I like that play. Swinging into the Hanger, okay. Playing a Kiku, sure. I'll grab the Imagoner for the same kind of weird reasoning as before. We will. Yeah, I think Nojikoing is actually better because it means it's harder for them to use their leader effect. Seven at life, we can pretty reliably counter out of. Mill, Boodle, Apis, that's totally fine. They do play the Momonosuke, okay. They do swing at life. Our Nami Searcher lives. And will continue to live for the time being. This is a weird one to set up. I think we do it like this. Apising for the gavel is more likely than playing as Zeph for any number of reasons. Send in you again. Grab another 3,000 worlds, that's totally fine. Yeah, I think having you draw into Kaya is better than theoretically drawing a gavel on nothing. Kaya could play a second Hanger, which actually I'm kind of interested in, just to flood the board with things that need to be dealt with. And almost at this point, it's not worth dealing with. Alright, so they just buff the Momo. Yeah, Rubber Band. Oh, Mill Peel Off, that's a little rough. Swing 8 would take. Hey, draw trigger, even better. Alright. I don't all remember what's at the bottom nowadays. Alright, so Kaya and Rubber Band are in the bottom 4, and you and Kaya are in the bottom 8. So now Kaya and whatever else I just said are right here. Apis. That's what I said. Yeah, we can just win here actually. So we hanger, get the U, and play the Kaya, but we gotta drop the emote first. GG's. All right, let's pause for a bit just so I don't run into that opponent again, hopefully. Here we go. In a bit of a lull for the ranked sim session. There we go. Please wait private lobby. I think with those two Bleo and Nami wins, we're 4-2 on the night, maybe 4-3. A non-junior. What a name. Well, got a Nami, I'm in. Even though it does have 2 draw triggers and some searchable events, which I guess the draw triggers already are, so. Grabs a Mars. Can't do that till 7 dawn, so that's fine. Pitches the Mars, okay. Well, we just kind of need as much velocity as possible. So probably next turn will be swing with Nami, play Boodle, Hanger. Play another Shaoria. Grab the 5 Elders, okay, so that's coming on their 6th turn. I love how they gave these, if you have 7 more cards in your trash, and then gave the deck a way to get 7 cards in trash by turn 2. Yeah, I'll bounce the Kaya. That's something to do. Grab a Gavel, that's a little rough in bottom decks. I would really love those Namis. What's the hanger pitch here is the better question. Unironically, I think it's a Gavel. Everything else we want just a little bit more. Yep, they swing, we block. Whoopa. They probably cheat out. I don't know, one of the searcher maybe. Yep. Good old J Garcia. Draw Nustro. Alright, so they will have a rusher next turn. And they won't have a rusher next turn. I guess I actually don't know what they're trying to do. Alright, so we pitch Zeph, draw 2, send in Nami, find a brick that I wanted to find, which is good. I think this is honestly a fine bottom deck. Let's do it like this. No, actually, I like this better. Trash you. Play another Boodle, which is good. Even if they do KO, it means they're swinging everything else at us. Yep, there's the Mars. They pitch at 10 Elders, which is totally fine by me. I guess if their game plan is just kind of swarm the board, they can do that pretty effectively. Play out some more 4 costs. Let's see if they play out Mr. Topman. No, they just play a Shirahoshi. Yeah, we do have 6 or more cards in hand. That's rough. I guess this is something we need to get rid of now. Alright, so what's our next turn look like? We have 8 Dawn. We can 5, 6, 7, 8. Swing at Shira, they still do. And we probably don't want to go 5, 6, 7, 8 though. Let's pitch the Hanger. Yeah, they block and counter, so that's totally fine. We could Nojiko the Shirahoshi, which is a little interesting. Or 3000 Worlds it, but neither of those feel very good. Well, I guess Nojikoing is better just because it's, for lack of a better word, something. Because now if they do a small attack, we can rubber band out. Make the Shirahoshi a little bit less relevant. Did they... Draw Jupiter, sure. They pitch the Shirahoshi, okay. Sure, yeah, because that makes everything a 7k. That makes sense. They have 13 in trash. 7. Do we think they have a third Shirahoshi in hand? Probably not. We could bottom deck the Shaoria, which is actually kind of interesting, but I think I'd rather just use this as pitch fodder for Gavel. Mill, 3000 Worlds Apis, that's totally fine. Swing 8, sure. Draw 2, nice. Okay, so we've got 15. Let's just swing at you, I guess. Doesn't really make a difference. It uses up something in their hand, or they let it die. Sure, whatever. Draw. We are nowhere near Ewing, unfortunately. Kaya. This is rough because we need to survive. So it's like they swing. Can go 7, 7, 7. Play the 5 Elders, play another 7. That's 4 Dawn, and then they have 6 for Nemu 11. Which, if they spread it out more effectively. Can go like 9, 9. 7, 7, 7, 7, 9, 11. Which I guess is just what I already said. 8, 8. 7, 8, 8, 8, 8, I guess. That's fine. I think we're good to leave our hand here. We have 3 cards to it's 3 cards we can mill away with our counter events. That also works, sure. I was gonna say I'm kind of inclined to take that. All right, so let's gavel to 9. Rubber band, pitch. I guess it does get interesting if they play. Yep, they play a new Sturo, and then they can play a 3 Elders. So they like swing him and then play a 3 Elders, swing again. That gavel was what we needed to survive exactly that. So we're cooking. I like how this is minus 5,000. Oh, right, it sets it to 7,000. That's what it is. Well, you know, we got the gavel. We're just lucky. We did also have a lot of things go right in this game, though, which is good. Bang. GG's. Oof. Always love a good win. Let's keep going. That's the exact same guy. Okay. That hand, despite having a Nami, is pretty bad. This hand is not much better. Okay, they have two big mustache in here. Do draw Nami, which is perfect. I mean, this is actually a pretty similar start to last time with that Nami draw. Swing Nami, play Hanger Boodle. Swing 8, sure. Draw 2 trigger, even better. Go with 3,000 Worlds. Set up to where Kaya can draw the rubber band can mill this, and Apis can get the rubber band. Boodle. Hanger. Pitch the Sorry I'm Dead. Draw another Boodle as follow-up. Pretty good. Mill Gavel is a little tough, but that's okay. Oh, it was funny. I played against Emu the other day that actually just had a like one of the celestial dragons that just like pops two of my like 2/1 costs to us, and it totally killed me. It might not have been an Emu though. It might have been something else. I don't know. Oh, they're so cooked because they only have 6 cards in trash. So this is online. You'll love to see it. W. That's funny to hear that said that way. I was gonna say if they counter out of 1 card, yeah, that's why I had to do that before combat because they could, if I swung with Nami, they could counter out and then protect the Workury. Or was that Workury? That is Workury. All right, so they must not have a KOer. No, they do. They just wanted me to block first. So I guess now they have their pick. Hit the Nami, which I think is the correct play. St. Shalrias, sure. Never existed, sure. Counter-eventing up in a matchup where that is not super relevant. They do a 14 in deck though, so I guess that's also kind of what they're doing. Or 14 in graveyard, I mean. I think we can pitch a Zeph here. I wish I pitched, or I wish I'd played like a Kaya first, I guess. Oh, this is more interesting. Just a bunch of hangers and a blocker to protect them. I wonder where in East Blue Mr. Hanger's from. Is he... Does he help with Kaya? No, that's... Sheep Guy. whose name escapes me. Mary, I think, was his name. Or is that the boat's name that also looks like a sheep? Or is it named after the sheep man? Well, we are doing much better than last time in terms of how things are going, because I think they're just not playing very well. Which you love to see. Sure. I'll rubber band out of this. We might have searched enough. Okay, we haven't. Because I think we've only got 2 Nami searches off, so we know the bottom 4 or whatever it may be. Do you have the 5 elders? You do now. Do you have all 5 in trash in hand, though? You do not? Yeah, I guess they don't have that guy. Well, that's good at least. Alright, let's peel off Kaya, because now we know where everything is. Kaya again. I believe the rest is just use, so we can Apis. Yep, you. Play you. I will be rude and win by Apis. GG. Yeah, I think they just made a couple misplays. We are definitely climbing up in the rankings. We're at 179.9. But part of that is due to just some less than stellar opponents. So I'll give it a sec to let the queue change a bit. Alright, match found. Got our lobby. Here we go. Chuppa. Did we play this guy earlier? We might have. I guess there's probably not a ton of Eastern players going on right now. The sand. It's like I'll actually keep it because we can Nojiko as Orojuro if they play one. Obviously, if they don't, we're in a bit of a tough spot, but this is weird. I think I'd just take, though. Yeah, so now, ooh, actually, that's really good for us. Nojiko, Nami, Nami, now we're talking. It's just rough with them being a base 6Ks that if we don't have 2Ks in hand, we're kind of SOL. And I don't think they play God Threat anymore, which is nice. I think I will double pitch here. Because, yeah, even if they Zoroark, we can 3,000 worlds it as necessary. I'll take a Gavel just kind of for early planning. A Rubber Band, that's pretty good. They're at 6. They're going to go to 8 next turn, but that's fine. Even if they promo Roger, just means that they're either like swinging into our Namis or not swinging into our Namis, both of which are fine. Yep, that's fine. I'm trying to think of what else they could have. Nami, sure. Maybe I'll find another 3,000 worlds to get rid of her. "31 cards in deck. Moving a little slow. They're about to start ramping up the pace of the game, but we do have a pretty solid hand. Yep, there's a Zoroark. That's totally fine. You, Kaya. Actually, it's probably better you, Kaya, you. Alright, peel off No dice on the 3000 worlds. Do a Nojiko though, which is kind of good. Get out of here, Nami. We can protect this Nami if they try to swing Zoro into it, which is good. What's like the worst case scenario? They go Sanji, rush Luffy, minus a Dawn, swing Zoro to get the Dawn back. Swing 7 somewhere, and then 10 obviously. And you have the secret Sanji. I will give you 2 2Ks. Keep her alive as long as possible. Sure, and then do you have Sanji Mihawk? Sanji Roger, okay. I think it technically would have been correct to do that in the opposite order. Use Otama, that's totally fine. Peel off. Do get another peel off, which is good though. This is kind of weird. I think we need to set it up like that. Play the Boodle. We can protect the Nami one more turn if they swing Zorojiru into it, assuming they don't. Jeez. Sanji after Sanji. Yep, they bottom deck the Boodle. Swing 4 into her. So we protect the castle one more time. Yep. Now we have to get to the point where we start thinking about taking. Ooh, I could bounce the Promo Roger. That is actually very funny. But I honestly think bouncing Kaya is a better move here because it gets us through to deck just a little bit quicker. Peel off Kaya. Well, what's the plans? We can go 2K or 4K, 4K, 4K. Gets us through 8. We have an Apis. I think I want a hanger here. It does get us down a card in hand, but it gives them something to look at. Even though there's not a ton of looking to be done. They just swing it with Zorojiru, and that's all. That's not a Zorojiru coming at our face, which is not for nothing. Yeah, this is always weird, because we need to, it's like, with their 9Ks, it's Gavel plus something else. So it's, ooh, yeah, we build the double Kaya, that's rough. Because, yeah, now we're getting into the point where we're milling our good cards. And they played around, I'm a goner. Yep, so we counter, counter, counter. GG's. Alright, how long have we been going for? Hour, 8 minutes. I've probably got 1 or 2 more games in me. Give it a sec so that we try not to play that guy again. Alright, new lobby, here we go. Let's see what happens. Well, it's this Nami player again, but we have the luck. I was gonna say we have the luck of the go second on our side. Sand is a little wonky though. Boodle, sure, I'll play it. See if they Zeus it or anything like that. Nope, they just play girl. Unironically, I will block just to get something going. They could pudding us, so I guess it's technically correct to Kaya. Although I guess they can go like Marco attach with girl, so oh yeah, Yamato works too, but they don't have the 3 life requirement, which is good in that front though. Do get the 3,000 worlds to get rid of Yamato, that's not bad. Do have to get rid of a Gavel with that Kaya though. Guess while I'm here, I may as well try to brainstorm some funny thumbnail ideas. I'm sure I had some a bit ago. Do they use the young girl? They do. Yep. Swing 9. Okay. I think we Kaya for the chance at hitting a Nojiko. We did not quite hit a Nojiko. Did hit it 3,000 worlds for next turn though, which is good. Zeus the blocker. Sure, I'll mill. Guess that means they can get in 2 attacks. Because they can go like 9, 10 with Kiku. Yamato, sure. Yeah, that does turn on meat effect as well. 7, so now they can go, yeah, 8. I take, oh, I could bottom deck the young girl. That's kind of funny. I don't think it's worth it though. Milakaya, that's rough. I think I'm supposed to swing at Kiku, see if they heal or not. They don't. Oh, they lead effect. Okay. I think that was a misclick on their end. What do I want here? I guess peel off as kind of follow-up for the next turn. Because here we like peel off and 3,000 worlds. Was it better to 3,000 worlds one thing compared to the other? Not really. I'll do Kiku because it was out there first. I don't think we're holding up Gaffel, so I will just play a Boodle. Because we can still like 2k to protect the Apis from, or the Nami from a Zeus swing. Or even 2k, 1k if they attach Dawn. That also works. Milling a U is rough. Oof, them playing a kid is also rough. I think I'm supposed to take this. But we definitely counter if they swing Yamato. Yeah. Didn't swing the Zeus. Alright. I'll give them a learning opportunity, quote unquote. No, yeah, that's better. Be like that sometimes. Kind of getting into crunch time right now. U helps with that crunch time. That does not, though. So yeah, I guess we just Nojiko that. That's fair. Alright, what's the negative outcome? They play kid 8, 9. I guess we do die to that, so that's kind of their out. can also get like really weird. We go like 5/5. Yeah, they are. Okay. Now 6. Yeah, this does get kind of like chunk festy real quick. That's not what I needed to see. Oof. I think we've lost this one, chat. Couldn't quite get there. Wonder if I should have held up the hangers. I don't know. GG. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I did anything super wrong there, but we can't end it on a loss. We gotta keep going until we get one more win. Plus, it'll give me more time to think of thumbnail ideas, I guess. Ooh, Boa. Haven't played one against one of these in a hot minute. They're going first. This hand is totally fine. Got a Nami. A Nojiko for any of their like 4-down plays. If they swing 8, that's totally fine too. We have a Budo to protect the Nami even. Good spot to be. Marguerite. Well, maybe we're supposed to Nojiko that even. And hope that Nami finds a 3000 worlds. Yep, they do get the Ran, so I think we... Oh, they play the Hina. Gross. Kind of forgot about this card existing, but everyone... It's been a lot of places recently. That sounds weird. It's been in a lot of deck lists recently. I think we do have to Nojiko the Marguerite, unfortunately. Because if we can protect the Nami, she can search for a 3000 worlds again, since we whiffed this time. Yep, they swing, we block, we mill a Zeph, that's fine. Draw a Nojiko too, that's also good. Get the 3000 worlds though, which is what we were looking for. Yeah, I think it's like that. Bottom deck you, and then we'll play a Hanger just as another target. They probably won't kill it, they'll probably still kill the Nami, but that means we can Hanger again next turn. With Boodle backup. Gorgon Sisters. Ugh, hate to see that. Because we have no way of dealing with this. Sure, you got it. Alright, they play a Boa Hancock. Alright, so what's the move here? We can peel off. Let's start with the Hanger activation. Nope. Alright, peel off. We Nojiko the Boa just to get a body off board. Nami and Boodle? Yeah, that sounds good. Protect both Hanger swings. If they play the 9 cost, they don't. Okay. Maybe they go Gorgon Sisters or Kuma. Gorgon Sisters is really threatening on this board. It is really... ST17, sure. I was going to say they could just play 2 ST17 Boas, but I guess Margueriting for the 9 cost is probably better in the long run. Nope, another Gorgon Sisters. Ugh. Grody. pitch Shaku Yaku. And they probably play one of the 4-cost blockers again. Yep, swing there, I block here. Mill Gavel, that's rough. Sure, you got it. It's rough because I can't even swing into their board because their Vader effect would make me add a life to my hand. Which is not the play. Alright. Send you in. Hit a 3,000 worlds, which is kind of what I want to see, but not quite. Honestly think we're just Ewing the hanger here. Kaya's good too. Double 3,000 worlds. It's a little too late. Another Boodle. We still do have all 5 life, which is really good. Because we're gonna need it for these gavels. Well, we only have 1 gavel right now, but yep, we block. Milakaya, that sucks. Sure. I'll take Boodle, sure, whatever. 6. It's because I think I have to take as well, unfortunately. Yep, there's the 9 cost. It's you though, so we get some more through a deck. We'll send in Sengoku because he doesn't do anything against us. Alright, peel off. Boodle, pass. We're effectively trying to get to our bottom 4. Could play Gorgon Sisters here, and it's kind of a beating. Mostly because I don't remember what the bottom other searches are, because I think we've searched 2 or 3 times, so... Sure. Ooh, Slave Arrow, sick. Counter out. Sequencing is going to be important here. That helps. Alright, so it's like I need to block here and then start gaveling just to get through the deck. Trying to remember how I have this set up. So this will be 10, 9, 8. Draw for turn 7, 6, 5. Well, actually, I think I have to pitch the rubber band in that case. It was set up hanger, so I'm milling like rubber band and some other bad card. Yeah, okay, cool. Oh, we do get to mill 1 more, actually, that's relevant. I think this is a good card though, but also that's fine. Yeah, it's a U, but that means, alright, peel off, because now we can Apis for the U. Play U. Draw the Kayas. GG's. Well, they quit, but GG's. Oof. That was a good way of getting there in the end. And, you know, a win to kind of cap off the night. So, thanks to everyone for watching. And, yeah, so, sorry, I was checking to see if there was some sort of, like, alert. But thanks everyone for watching. I hope everyone has had a good holidays. Hope that everyone has a very good, you know, time heading into the new year, heading into 2026. Hopefully I'll be uploading a little bit more. This is just kind of a for fun side thing I do. Don't really make any money from it or anything, but it's a good time.